Our families may have been here for a couple of generations, but oh, pay attention. Fortunately, she didn't hit me with any real force. Damn. God, my back hurts. So much for talking about whatever I was talking about. Man, you know, I probably should have gotten her information so that way I could file a report. Because I think she did wrench my back. That's disgusting. I'm just... Raindrops keep falling on my helmet. I will be taking it slow on the way home because this water is yuckies. Yeah, these are bigger raindrops. Oh, this rain hurts somewhat. Oh yeah, the rain's a lot less painful when you're going slow. My crotch is soaked. Oh, I know why, because the rain's hitting my chest and going down into my pants. Into my pants, yeah. I have to admit, when it comes to the Marvel movies, they just get it right. Well, I just got done watching Doctor Strange, and I have to say that was a really good movie. Runtime, I looked it up, was an hour and 50 minutes, and I swear I was only in there for 40. That movie really moves along nicely. It's a really good movie. I'm gonna have to bring the kids to that one. To be honest, I've been wondering when exactly they're gonna make a mistake. I thought for sure Doctor Strange would be that mistake, but it was not. It was not at all. I think Marvel proved with Guardians of the Galaxy that they don't have to go with the tried and true superhero movie. I mean, everybody knows Spider-Man, Iron Man, and Batman and Superman, but they've proven that you don't have to stick with the tried and true. I'm not going to give anything away on the movie, but they do a really good job of bringing mysticism into the Marvel Universe. Something that they kind of avoided with the Scarlet Witch. Basically, instead of being magic, it's more about interdimensional whatever. So that's how they explained it, but it still looks like magic. Benedict Cumberbatch plays a really good Doctor Strange. I had no clue what Doctor Strange was as far as his origin story was. I just knew that he was a bit of a sorcerer, and he popped up in other Spider-Man and whatnots. Yeah. There's a lot of traffic today. Just gonna sit here, gonna wait. It's a really nice day to be riding. A really nice day to be riding. A really nice day to be riding with my best friend Tex. I don't know if we're best friends, but we're good friends. I think my mohawk is blowing backwards. Needs more stickies. See if I can get in his camera. I'm with Tex and his son. Funny story, Tex and I both went to Motonocity's Motovloggers meetup back in September, but we didn't know each other then. And if you go back and watch our videos, you will see him in mine and you'll see me in his video. So that's kind of an interesting little tidbit. I went back after we got to kind of know each other. I said, hey, there I am in your video. If you go back and look at mine, you can just a brief glimpse, but he's there. I've never been to Snows.
You have been there?
Uh-uh.
Heard a lot about it.
It's supposed to be really good. My dad used to take this road to go to work every day. So he knew exactly where to brake, where to accelerate, where the apex of the turn is, when there's probably going to be somebody. I mean, it's that, he knew it like the back of his hand, so to speak. And so he would take it. Now, at the time, there was a cop out here. He was kind of known as a crooked cop because he'd shake people down for the wrong reasons or whatever. And anyway, this cop clocked my dad speeding for some reason. I don't know. It was out on the main road. Clocked my dad speeding. So he follows him in here. And my dad, being who he is, took the road as fast as he knew how to. Because he knew he could outrun the cop. But as he was doing it, he realized that he has to come through here every day. And that the cop just had to wait for him to come back through the next morning. So what he did was he took this road as fast as he could, and when he got, oh man, so bumpy. And when he got to the end of the road, he just waited. My dad waited for a long time. He waited, and finally in his rearview mirror he sees this man running down the street, running down the road, waving his hands, hey. So he finally gets up to my dad, and the cop puts my dad under arrest and then has my dad drive himself to jail. And the reason is because in one of these tight turns, he lost control, busted through the barbed wire fence, and hit a dead tree. And the tree fell on top of the car and just basically totaled the car. So that's the story of how my dad drove himself to jail.